let's get this rolling here. Alright. Done. No, we don't have game capture up. No, oh, Star Citizen. There she is. Yikes, that's not the right thing. One more thing to set up. So many buttons to click for Elite. Jeez. Alright. That is up. Elite. Yeah. Application audio. Just getting voice tech wired in here, guys.
Verity can answer in various different ways using a different term to help you cope with the answer that you clearly don't like. In other words, I will humour you.
Wow.
Onboard scanning complete.
Verity is being real mean already off the bat today. All right, let's take a quick look around the universe and see what's going on with community goals. Still in the top 50%. So we don't have what? That is a lot of contributions. There is pretty much no way that the Imperials are going to lose this one. A lot of bounties. Alright, we are clear on bounties and fines. Except for that one. What's my notoriety? Because we had a rough go the other day. Notoriety is still a 2. That's aggravating. So what shall we do today? I kind of feel like doing a little mining, honestly. I don't really feel like getting back into combat right now. So let's just look up a hotspot real quick, huh? What's this thing's jump range? Furry bastard, Hail Hydra. What's up? 33 light years. Ugh. That is gonna be. Let me have a look at this. 92837. How is everybody today? 5 jumps. It's not terrible, except does this thing have a fuel scoop on it? I'm gonna bet it doesn't. Much better just looking outfitting. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I wouldn't put a fuel scoop on a ship like this. Well, today, what's up? If you're staying at the inside of your eyelids, that's always a good thing. I'm not loving the hotspots that are around here. Of course, we are also way out in the middle of nowhere for this damn community goal. The easiest thing to do here, honestly... Well, let's look at the galaxy map and see if there's any inhabited systems around there. I mean, there are... Got cast me up to a max of 70 and current 65 light years. I was thinking more stupid. Just gonna be, yeah. Plus, at a certain point, you lose functionality on the ship when you start min-maxing too hard.
Ship released. You are clear to leave.
Powered engines.
Diverting power to engines.
Engage FSD.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
Yep, that's the same thing I do. Is I get there and then I slow it way down.
Take care, Commander.
So, and today I'm just kind of in a blah mining mood. So,
Leaving system.
today probably just gonna mine. I don't feel like combat because I don't want to be having to jerk on the stick, all the time. I have a headache. My arm hurts. So, my arm feels like I've been hit by a truck. So, something that'll allow me to keep my left hand off the throttle as much as possible. Oh, this thing does have a fuel scoop on it? Okay. Missed that. It's got a tiny ass fuel scoop on it.
Jumping to next system.
What'd you do if someone managed to hack your system so your ship say it sounded like Hal and kept calling you Dave? That actually sounds like it would be hilarious. Alright, what does this fuel scoop max out at? Especially if there's just pod bay doors. I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. Interesting system. You know, it occurs to me, I did take off without adding any limpets to this thing. That we're going to have to rectify, folks. Reworked the mouse, the voice, and personality of Peggy Bundy. Ow! God, I hadn't thought about that show in a long time.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Hyperspace jump engaging.
There we go. So, I know, furry bastards, you're on an exploration right now. Well, today, are you currently working on that community goal, or... Oops, wrong button. There is a... There is a nav beacon here. Can we just land long enough to, Yes. We can land long enough to, Well, not new. The one from last week. I didn't know if you were working on it or not. The combat zone one. Conflict zone, rather, excuse me. Which, I need to look at Inara, but it looks like the Imperials are going to absolutely fucking crush this one. Oh, there. Okay. To test the Zorgon, the Caspian's exploration capabilities, blah. I'm not jumping into another exobiology goal right now. I really don't feel like it. Especially because, I'm sorry, but the rewards aren't great. A paint job, a decal, and credits. That's not enough to convince me to participate. Just not gonna. I mean, maybe we might do some of that on Wednesday if I'm feeling bored, but definitely not feeling it right now. Alright, now we're just stopping here to get some lipids.
Configuring weapons.
Still hard points. Request docking.
Sending docking request. That's a negative. Not an option. That's a negative. Not an option.
Oh, prepping for some ambitious plans, you say?
I'm continuously monitoring all systems, ensuring every parameter is precise. Readiness is maintained at all times. Steadfast in the void.
Not an option.
Get off the pad, Asp. This is what I hate about outposts, is there's always some kind of problem docking because the ships are...
That's a negative. That's a negative. Not an option. That's a negative.
There she is. Landing gear.
Deploying gear.
Now then. Next system en route. Next system en route. Alright, you're not listening because I know that command works. Or did it select it and just not say anything? Alright. Yep. Oh, I fucked it up because of the limits. She's on her T-brake, she is. Galaxy map. Seriously? I'm not moving the mouse. 3 jumps. That's me being lazy. Engage FSD.
Jumping. Entry guidance computations complete.
Could be bringing a fleet carrier out past Colonia to survey some mass boxes. Nice. Won't the fleet carrier just slow you down, though? In terms of getting out there, I mean... Alright, 2 more jumps.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
What part of, what sector are you headed for out past Colonia? Yeah, I've been to Colonia a few times. It's I kind of view it like Camelot in Monty Python. Tis a silly place.
Entry guidance computations complete. Interstellar travel mode engaged.
But what Colonia is good for, though, is a jumping off point for heading for the inner sectors. And, of course, out to the other side, but...
Welcome to Carnival. Get his control excellency studio.
Into the outer transfer thing going to August Gap. Nice. So I don't ever think of bringing my carrier on exploration missions just because I typically I'm used to spending a long time out there without a carrier, and the slowness of carrier jumps is very frustrating to me. Oh, come on, why is this not bound? I mean, I use mine mainly for, brain. I use mine mainly for, colonization. Oh wait, we have a nav beacon in this system. Save me some trouble. Let's drop in and scan real quick. It wouldn't really matter. Fair enough. Well, today I don't know. I tend to think of fleet carriers differently. To me, they're a detriment to an exploration mission. But that's just, like I said, that's just the way I think. Dropping is just someone's going to explore. Gas Giants and Metal Rich Worlds. That's somebody looking for specific stuff. Alright. Which I get, but I mean, if you're really exploring, like... Ooh, definitely taking a look there. It does. Yeah, it definitely does. Name like James T. Cake. Oh, Lord. Alright, what I need to do now is look at a good sell for, where are we? Hip line 92837. And we're going to be selling, what did I look for? Plat? Yeah, I always look for plat. Do not include fleet carriers. Well, yeah, I don't include Odyssey. Some good prices pretty close by. Some very good prices right nearby. I'll take that. As I said, I wanted something nice and brain dead today because my arm hurts and I don't feel like having to keep it up and on the throttle all the time. Mining will help with that. Gemu, what's up? Wow. Woo, that's a lot of hotspots. All right, let's get a read on what's out here, guys. Fuck me. Ooh. Oh, please tell me those overlap. There are a lot of hots. What are the sell prices for? Let's see. Domplicites. Ooh boy. We gonna be mining some redumplicite. Yeah, Gabby, they are mining locations. Particularly rich in a specific mineral, so platinum, painite, redumplum site, which we're going to be going in on because current galactic price for this is well into the six figures. And I like money. Even like, I have never done mining in Eve, so yes. Alright, got our hard points deployed. Keep an eye out for super shiny rocks just in case, y'all, but I mean, we are mainly here to mine for the redumplum sites. There's a shiny boy over there that I'm going to check out in just a minute, though. Right, so let's see what we got here. First one's not a great hit. Oh boy, that one is shiny. Let's have a look-see. Ooh, we got a core. Right off the bat, we got a painite core. All right, who's ready to blow a rock up? Night vision.
Affirmative.
That would bounce. That's annoying. Could use a low. Well, I could just put a low strength in. That'll give us what we need. I remember that too. All right, guys, I'm going to turn the volume up for you because this remains one of the best sounds in Elite. Now then. Just time for the bang. Nice. Now the fun part. I'm not going to be able to get away with being as lazy as I want. We're going to have to actually do some flying. Go. This thing is terribly inaccurate at range. Me. These lasers are kind of weird. They're exclusive to this ship, and they're able to do surface abrasion mining too, which is not normal for this type of weapon, or having the Gatling gun effect on them. I think that's it for this rock. Yep, looks like it. So that was 13 tons of painite already. And now back to just prospecting. If I happen to see one with a core again, I'm mining it. Bertrandite, not what I'm looking for. Now we're going to start being picky, folks. I mean, I see a painite core, then I'm going to go ahead and like mine it, obviously, but we're here for something different. If I see a plat core, we're absolutely mining that. I didn't think to try. Yeah, it's about 620K. I didn't think to try the cargo scoop on the Caspian, honestly. Is it that bad? Low content. Might be you being spoiled with the Mandalay. People being spoiled by the Mandalay? Never happened, Bertrandite. Come on, meow. Give me what I want. Just that sweet, sweet rods, blah, blah, blah. Whatever that made up mineral. Well, actually, I think it is a real mineral, but. A medium Bertrandite. This is why I bring so many limpets for the prospecting. Worthless. It depends. The prospector limpets are single use, but if you look at my HUD, that little circle that's going around underneath the middle of my radar, that's the collection limpets, so they are not single use. Pale gold, indite, blah. Come on, game. Like, if I switch to the outside view, let me target this up real quick. I've got, like, just a little circle of limpets just hanging out underneath me. Galite, Bertrandite, and silver. No. Gonna mine this rock real quick, and then we are going to switch zones. Price on this is a lot lower than I was expecting it to be. It's fine. Alright, Fairy Bastard. I will try to avoid eating vacuum. 07, sir. This rock is giving me some good materials, and I did use up some materials in these conflict zones the past week or so, rearming while I was actually out there. This ship is so stupidly good at mining. Yeah, Presidium's normally worth a little bit more, so... But if this hotspot's not yielding what we want right off the bat like this, we'll go ahead and just head out to the next one. Cargo scoop. Retract hard points.
Retracting all weapons.
Night vision.
Executing now.
Afterburners.
Verity will comply.
Power to engines.
Power to engines.
Engage FSD.
Frame shift now engaged.
We will have to potentially worry about pirate assholes in the next hotspot, but... I'll deal with that when we come to it. just shoot the liquid lasers at them. Surely you can mine their ships. Ironically enough, no, we can't mine ships anymore. They fixed that after they first implemented mining and discovered that we could, in fact, mine each other's ships, and it did way more damage than the other weapons in the game. If I remember right, they were really annoyed with us about that one. These are two overlapping hotspots. That's interesting. Alright, so hopefully we'll get something in here. I mean, it does make perfect sense. Woo! Alright. This is a pirate. Guarantee it. Yep. We're gonna jump out and jump back in. See if we lose them. Okay. Not sure if we have actually lost them or not, but let's have some scans on some rocks and see what we got, boys. Visibility is slightly better over here. Still not great. Damn it, really? Come on now. This is the frustrating part of mining. giving up cargo to an Imperial Eagle. Or to a regular eagle, like kiss my ass. Yeah, this mining ship's got teeth, bud. Did they drop anything useful?
Hello.
No.
Welcome to Franvar Pro Quingith Gogetis Quindropo Sansa Sidio Gogo.
Glad you guys subscribed on YouTube. Thank you. Let's go back to our rock. I love watching this from the outside, dude. This is why this ship is so damn good at mining. Alright. Let's keep on scanning. Samarium's got a good price. Osmium's got a good price. And that's kind of a blah asteroid. Oops, I fired that one way low. There we go. What do we got now? Samarium and Indite. If I could find a better rock, I would prefer that. Night vision.
Acknowledged, Commander.
What do we got? Galite, indite, silver. Nope. The whole night vision plus pulse wave thing kind of blends together. Sorry about that, guys. Just the way it is. Galite and plat, even though it's low, I'll probably take that. Imagine how quick you can strip a rock with two of these things. Galite, that's okay. Let's fill it up. Except that seems to be moving pretty quick. Some below, alright. We're getting there. We're about to run out of cargo space. This is the thing with the Type 11. Having to manage limpets. I brought arguably too many, but I don't want to have to go back for anything. What's in this rock? Nothing I want. This rock. Oh. Might have something. several big rocks like right here. Let's stop and have a look. Indite, Bertrandite, Garbitite. Silver, Indite, Bertrandite, but it's low content. Let's try a smaller rock here. Bertrandite, samarium, and gallium. That's a high content. We haven't picked up any Bertrandite. Let's see what the sale price on it is once we start firing. $18,000. That's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad. Samarium is 25. Since we're having such bad luck with this, what's up, Talon? Mining, doing an installation attack, repeating. It's gonna take. Yeah, I wanted something where I didn't have to constantly be messing with the throttle today because my left arm is killing me. So mining is a nice alternative. That's what we call being lazy. really could have brought less limpets, but they cost nothing, so. It's not that big a deal. Indite. Too bad Indite doesn't have a better price, because that would be a good rock for it. I'm beginning to think we accidentally jumped into an Indite hotspot. Because it's infesting every damn rock here. Come on, then. You probably don't have a core. You're a little small for that, but definitely got something else going on here. I take it back. It could potentially have a core. Galite, samarium, and osmium. Merchandise, palladium. Disappointed. This hotspot is disappointing as hell. Alright, can I have something good on one of these rocks, please? Oh, Lords of Space RNG, hear my plea. Give me something good here, damn it. Silver. Bring me all that silver. That is a lot of silver.
Hello. Welcome to
So that's gonna be Early 5 for V. Just subscribe to YouTube. Thank you. Superficial Care and Martin Morel as well. Alright, so that was 31 tons of silver. Off of one rock. Love that about the Type 11. Whoops. Alright. What do we got in this rock? Come on. See what you got. Samarium indite silver content low. Nope. Come on. Something good. Nope. Old man at games, hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. We're doing a little mining today. Bertrandite, why am I doomed to all Bertrandite in this bloody hot spot? This place is the bane of my existence, y'all. Sorting bits out after work. Yes! Finally. Alright. Alright. Time for rock to go boom. Okay, one more. Optimum yield.
Phenomenal.
Let's go pick up some sweet cargo, boys. Hell yeah. This is going to be worth some money. This is why I don't mind. Oh, refinery full. Nope, we're not playing that game. I will dump this Galite in a heartbeat. That's why I don't mind going through a whole bunch of asteroids, because this rock is going to be worth a lot of credits. I wish I hadn't taken quite as long, but hello, Mystic. How are ya? That's a rock. I'm kicking this asteroid's butt, yeah. This asteroid never knew what hit it. Like, these rocks totally dominated them. Malcolm Hepburn, 999, hello. Welcome. Not our collector limit, so. Derms. That's the biggest problem with these, is collector limits, trying to get them to not die. Alright. I think we can sit still for a minute. And yeah. Just need to keep an eye on the collector limits because they are going to die. Yeah, you're updating your tablet with more TV shows. Mystic, did I send you the photos from yesterday? With the tattoo. Let me look. I did. Oh, I didn't show you what the shading looks like this morning, though. Hold on. This is what the background is going to look like. Alright. Nice. Alright, so that netted us 10 tons of rodplumsite, however you want to say that. Galactic average right now is 171 grand. We're doing pretty good. So, folks, I'm gonna look for maybe a couple more rocks with the Prospector limpets. We are running out of cargo room, so it'll be time to go south soon. Hopefully we can get one or two more good ones in. I would love some decent stuff. Sumerian, we'll take this one. Also, before I forget, because I was really, like, high on that rock. The Old Man at Games, guys. This is another one of our elite partners. He is fantastic. If you guys like watching me play Elite, you should 100% go give him a look, give him a shout out, hang out with his lovely community. I had a blast there, and I just chat with him for a little while after our stream. He's another old man like me. How did your mineral search pan out the other night, my friends? I'm gonna assume that you didn't completely cripple your SRV, even though when I last, right before I logged out, you were real close to destroying that thing. I see, Mystic. I like that attitude myself. Found all of it enemy needed. Nice, good. Yeah, one of my viewers just that just went to get some shut eye is gonna be in that situation soon, out in the black. This rock is gonna fill us up. In fact, I might need to prioritize gold prices are good right now. We'll prioritize gold over samarium. But at the rate we're going, especially with the collectors, not going to be long before I'm dumping the rest of my collectors. Talked with the DSSA here, saw my bio that said we need 1 billion to head back to the bubble for cartography sale. Absolutely, Mystic. Alright, we ought to be getting about done. No? What are we for? What is blocking us here? Oh wait, that's inventory full. Type 11's too damn efficient for its own good, y'all. Just look at that horde of collectors coming back to us. Yeah, I figured we got one more rock in us. Nice and relaxing, I gotta say, like compared to the last few streams of conflict zones. I would like to get a decent rock for the last rock, please. So that I can then take a look at what Mystic has sent me. So guys, I think we're going to try to finish the Outer Worlds sometime this week. When we're not doing Elite, so that would be Tuesday and the weekend, I think. I haven't decided yet, but Star Wars D&D group. It's kind of got things thrown off a little bit right now. But I want to finish Outer Worlds 2 because I want to start on Metroid Prime 4. Y'all know I love a game series, but I'm willing to risk Nintendo's bullshit to stream it. My big question, though, is how should we play Metroid Prime 4? Should we play it at 4K 60 or should we play it at 1080p 120? I guess it won't make that much of a difference to you guys. Yes, Mystic, they are. I mean, Talon, I agree. This does sound about right. I'm just out here mining. You're murder hoboing. Like, all is good. I would be, like, doing something a little more, I don't know, more exciting, I guess, but, for those that don't know, I've been working on a full sleeve tattoo, and I spent 9 hours at the studio yesterday, and my arm just hurts. So alright, please fill this up, but don't make me look stupid. Hey Stacks, hello, welcome, 07. Oh, we should get there. I think we're about done. I have to see what this rock is, see if I can fill in those last few tons. Yeah, it's time to go drop off, Mystic. Ah. That's why you're taking a minute. All right, so That's my fault. Alright. Power to engines.
More power to engines.
Oh, lovely. Maximum impulse. Off we go. Night vision. Night vision.
Okay, Commander.
Afterburners.
Boosting now.
Gotta clear this mass like there we go. Alright. We are headed to Voltaire Reach to sell because they've got a...
I'm continuously monitoring all systems, ensuring every parameter is precise. Readiness is maintained at all times. Steadfast in the void. Leaving system.
very good price on an arm.
Maximum velocity.
There's the scanner. Compromise nav beacon, huh? Ah, man. I do love this ship. Is it? No, it's not available for credits yet, is it? Otherwise, base wouldn't have had that comment. Sorry about that. Need my coffee. Or more coffee, since I already had one this morning. Are we right in the rings here? Looks like. Interesting positioning on this space station for sure. Slide right by. I'm not going to have time to disengage this. Nope, nope. Oh, and it's a Doom Smasher. Balance power.
Distributing power to engines, systems, and weapons.
India, Golf. Please comply with access protocols before commencing docking procedures.
Request docking.
Seeking permissions.
Permission granted. Please make your way to landing pad 35.
Speeding. Oh no, chat, we're speeding. Prepare for landing.
Decreasing speed. Loading Melanracia is down and locked.
This thing is not quite the Mandalay. All right.
disembark. Station facilities are at your disposal.
$490,000 for the gold. $1 million for the osmium. Almost $1 million for the plat. 256K for that. $1 million for that. $1 million there. $500,000. 379. Alright, pay night. 1.5. And 1.8 for 10 of those. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, is there construction in this system? Not currently. So there's, wow, a lot of planetary installation spots here. Not a bad system. Not terrible. Not bad, but I don't know, it's kind of see why there's only one thing built here. All right. Well, now that we need as many Olympus this time. Bring 120. Do one more mining run. Launch.
Pre-launch diagnostics checked.
Engine check complete. All systems go. Stand by.
All systems prepared.
Docking coupler disengaged. Depart safely from the station.
Alright, we're gonna have to clear this
Check your
planet
fuel
first.
often.
Alright.
Clear of the station limits. Safe travels, Commander.
Let's see what Mystic has sent me. You've designed. Oh, interesting, Mystic. Now then, we can get out of this system. You know, I think bang for buck-wise, I might go for a plat hotspot. Just because, I mean, we eventually got some road whatever off of that one, guys, but it was really not a lot. And we could probably
Jumping to next system.
fill up on plat
Frame shift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
just as quickly. And have a higher consistent overall profit. There is our gas giant. Planet of many hotspots. I mean, look at all of them from all the way out here. Many, many hotspots. Look at all those things, man. Is there one over here? I'd kind of like to be in... There it is. You'd be on the light side of the planet. I'm sick of mining in the dark. Oh, that reminds me of that old They Might Be Giants song, Whistling in the Dark. Whistling in the dark. An overlapping platinum and painite hotspot. This is basically the dream right here. And splat. No super special rocks right off the bat. What do we got? Lucky rock right off the bat, or no? Lucky rock right off the bat.
Hello. Welcome to Hranvar po Gwingith Gogeres Gwendropos
Chop83 has subscribed on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. Welcome to the gym. Alright, so this was very nice right off the bat. That was okay. We're still picking the platinum. I am being a terrible shot right now. Really? Are we done with the platinum? Because that's really mainly what I care about. That was a very generous first rock. We're up to 38 tons of plat already. So it seems as if they would really need to increase your combat rank from competent to expert ASAP. Where would be your go-to method? Massacre missions or on-foot conflict zones. That's still a grind, though. Combat is arguably the worst grind. The current community goal will actually be pretty decent for raising your combat rank as well. Hey, another platinum rock. No, the massacre missions shouldn't actually give you combat rank XP, but because it's such a high number of enemies,
Hello. Welcome to Fortified for Wingate Go Get His Control of Swansea City or Go.
yeah, Thigh-Guards are a good way. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing forever, and I'm just that deadly. The combat grind is horrible. Yeah, that's what I was saying, telling. Ground combat is probably one of the best ways right now. Exo's the second worst grind. Depends. I mean, I went from nothing to geneticist in one trip with Exo. No, we'll pass on that rock. Mm, 60%, I'll still take this one. I'm just looking up some combat rank info real quick. I think they did change something. No, they didn't actually, so... combat rank is a diminishing returns, essentially. Go would be cool, Mystic. That is essentially what it means, is you are committing genocide. Still stuck with default stuff other than G5 armors. I have been doing ground combat with unengineered suits and weapons, and I've been fine. Just need to make sure you take, you know, some decent weaponry, and you should be good. We are already up to 99 tons of platinum. This is why the Type 11's gross. I don't know what games FDev would do crossovers with unless they did crossed over with their own games. I mean, we do have a new Star Trek looking ship. War Stargate. Speaking of resource extraction zones, don't be afraid to go into a high-res and just follow the system authority around. I know, Talon. It would be obscene. At your rank, the only time you really probably want to go into a Haz-Res based X is when you start getting to, when you need the grind to, like, elite. Because basically what happens is, as you start climbing ranks, you stop getting nearly any, or at certain points, any XP for killing people that are lower rank than you. Which is why the last grind to elite's such a fucking shit show. Because you can only get it by killing, basically, your rank or higher. To get progress. So that's why you end up with such... That's why everybody says if you've got an elite rank, you're basically genocidal. It's because you have to kill... I don't know how many. I've seen it worked out before, but it's thousands of people. I don't think the combat grind the progression system has ever been touched since like the early days of the game, like right after launch. I don't think that it's really been messed with. Ground attacks, more chances of hitting your rank early, 12 foot, yeah. Plus, that works on 2 ranks at once if you're concerned about your mercenary rank. I've never been super concerned about it. Like, it'll happen one day if it happens. Platinum P9, this will work. Or any and all on foot ground combat. Talon, you're a better expert on that than I am. Well, the combined mercenaries combat rank. That should be ground missions. This is obscene. Look at this. That's what I thought. Any ground, yeah. I just good clarification from somebody who does ground combat more than I do. Okay, we're finally done with that rock. yes, those anarchy bases. Topped up my PS5 and time to buy more games. Not a lot coming on PS5 that I want right now. Hey, Mystic, you could get Microsoft Flight Sim on your PlayStation now. Does anybody else think that that is really, really weird? Like, just sounds unnatural that Halo and Flight Sim are going to be on the PlayStation. That's a shiny boy. Hello. We're having a Dimebot Moth moment right here, y'all. Whoop. There we go. Ooh.
Hello. Welcome to Fanvar Wingis Go Get Us Kansas City Go Go Go.
Thank you for 6 subscribed on YouTube. Thank you. This scroll wheel is a little too sensitive for what I'm using it for. Might need to change that. High string. Hello. Spiritfarer is such a good game.
Phenomenal.
I do love how the collector limpets right there, like, let's go. All right. Refinery full now. That's a lie. Yes, the Gatling laser is also an abrasion blaster. And sorry, I got so caught up in getting that detonation right that I completely blanked on that question. Then yeah, Talon's exactly right. If you go there somewhere that it's not affiliated with any system or government types as anarchy, then you can get away with horrible, horrible crimes. Yeah, that deal with the laser also doubling as an abrasion blaster is yet one more of the many reasons why the Type 11 is a freaking beast of a ship. Like, I love this thing. My God, it's absurd how quick this thing could fill up. Utterly absurd. This ship is part of the reason I was so disappointed in the Caspian, is they nailed it with this thing, and then the Caspian is just kind of womp. They nailed it with the Mandalay, they nailed it with this thing, they nailed it with the Cobra Mark V. I just don't know what happened with the Caspian. I don't want Indite. I can always put Indite on the ignore list, actually. Yeah, if I wasn't busy yapping to you guys, I'd be looking at the same time frame here. How is that hotspot not depleted yet? I don't know that you'll need it, Talon. You tend to travel with your fleet carrier. like well today is going to do. And the biggest claim to fame that Caspian has is that it can run the neutron highway really, really fast. Other than that, it doesn't have anything going for it that your Mandalay or Diamondback Explorer has going for it. It's just a large Explorer. Base Assault Caspian. Yeah, I wasn't real impressed with its weapon placement when I flew it. I don't know. I will admit to being biased. I like the way the ship looks because it looks like a Star Trek ship. Everything else about it's pretty much a miss in my book. I don't like where the hard points are. It's thruster and thruster thing. We don't have any hard numbers on it really. Again, being able to dive at a steeper angle. I don't understand that. Who is it flying exploration ships that has trouble with planetary landings? That they need that. Like, the ship just doesn't make sense for me. Like, it's a waste of space to me, really, is what it is. And we're about done here. See where we got a decent platinum price. Voltaire reach again. So right back where we were. Auto land on
Interstellar
planets?
travel mode engaging now. Frame shift now engaged.
I would never in a million years use auto land on a planetary surface. You could put a gun to my head and I wouldn't do it. Caspian could really ability to skip FSS or something. See, I wouldn't have had that option. I wouldn't have had auto land on an exploration ship because I straight up don't trust it not to slam me into the ground and kill me. I really wish that they had done something like maybe give it a FSS that gave us a bonus, like, hey, you don't have to scan but 2 things for exobiology on this planet. Or a lot of people, and I would love to see them make it work, are into the idea of a ship-launched exobiology fighter, but I would have to know something, I would have to have a definitive answer about something with elite tech before I could get really, really, really behind that idea, even though I think it's cool as hell. Did get at a 26% hull after that. Yeah. See, the auto-docking computer wants to kill us. That's why it exists. It lives to try to murder us. It is the devil. Turns out trying to repair all that with a 1D limpet is not the way. No, it is not the way. But yeah, what I would need to know before I could really get behind the ship-launched, like, exobiology fighter thing idea is whether the tether range on ship-launched fighters, the 10-kilometer tether, is arbitrary or an actual tech limitation. Because if it's arbitrary, then no problem. If it's an actual tech limitation, then you're going to have issues with that idea. And trying to get them to answer that would probably be like pulling teeth. So. Where's all the new tech we were supposed to get by backwards engineering all the Thargoid tech? Now, Talon, I think we might be going to find some of that out here in the coming year, in the new year, because when's the last time you remember them deliberately starting a war like this with the major human powers? So I think we're going to be getting something soon, because they are actively messing with things more than I remember them actively messing with things in quite a while. I'd like them to add some, like, collectible, or the collectible, like the engineering. I would like them to add some of the new stuff to engineering, like cargo racks or this FSD thing that's going on with the Caspian.
Requesting docking bay.
Permission granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 26.
Alright, let's get in here.
I'm continuously monitoring all systems, ensuring every parameter is precise. Readiness is maintained at all times. Steadfast in the void. The landing gear is down and locked.
I swear to God, I'm going to find that voice line, that Steadfast in the Void voice line in her files and delete it. Yeah, they're doing something, and we'll find out. But still waiting for one of the powers. Well, you know which power is going to get bumped off if they do that. $2.5 for the Pay Knight. And 13.4 for the Plat. Imperial Civil War. I mean, we've already had an Imperial Civil War, essentially, but it wouldn't surprise me if they knocked off Livigny Duval. Archer would almost also make sense. But yeah, they're gonna knock off either the they really need to knock Torval off, but I mean, they're not going to mess with the Alliance too much because it's just such a loose organization. So they're either going to knock off one of the Imperial successors or they're going to knock off Archer. Even Mahone, or Mahan, however you say his name, wouldn't do that much. A civil war would be great. I wouldn't mind seeing some of the fucking human capital ships back in action. Been a long time since I've seen those things in a fight. I'm curious about something. Okay, good. I was going to say, I hope they didn't give that to me when I became a partner, because I don't want it.
Hello. Welcome to Hranvar Pogwingith Gogereth Gwindropov.
MNG has subscribed. That reminds me, can I see? Yep, there we go. That is going to be an expensive ship when it comes out. That is going to be a really expensive ship when it comes out. I mean, of course, nothing compared to the Clipper, but still. Yep, third most expensive. And just, I don't know. Again, not a fan of that ship. Just not. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I'm gonna go ice my arm. It feels like it's about to fall off. So let's find somebody to raid. On Twitch at least. If you guys that are YouTube viewers want to bounce with us, you are more than welcome. I will see everybody tomorrow. We're going to be doing Outer Worlds 2. So, yeah, let's bounce on over to the old man at games, folks. He is a fantastic guy. He is live. Let's do it. Where are you, old man? Bonk. I will throw his YouTube chat. If you guys could just bounce into your Twitch accounts real quick and give this man some love, I would very much appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow.